Man, what's cracking YouTube, bruh? Back again. It's your boy Doe back again with another reaction, you know what I'm saying? Look, we got the truth behind 16-year-old LeBron James versus Michael Jordan. So I know this story. LeBron was really running with pros back in the day, and this is true. I just want to give y'all that. I'm not lying to y'all. So we gonna watch this, and I'm telling y'all, this is true. Come on.
Michael Jordan for you.
Come on.
Is that pretty cool?
Oh yeah, it was great. For me to meet Michael Jordan, it was like, I think it was better than the president.
So this is the picture
Oh,
that
shit.
took the internet by storm. So many people were wondering what happened in this particular game. Did Jordan dominate? How did LeBron James play? He's a 16-year-old kid and Jordan's 38. What really happened on this day in 2002? I want to
He got
preface that
busted.
there is no actual footage of this game, but this video is a story. It breaks everything down. It almost feels as though you were there and you can visually see what happened, but unfortunately, if I had the footage, I would definitely use it for this video, but literally nobody has it. And apparently it may have been burnt due to the fact that something may have happened during this game, which may never be known. But I put a ton of effort and a ton of work into this video, so I wanted to make it as feel as though you were there.
Hey, like, no bullshit. Like, I know, like, in the beginning, I was like, you know what I'm saying, geeking up. But this is a real, like, for real, like, this shit really happened.
There, watching the game when LeBron James was 16, facing off against Michael Jordan. I went through the podcast In the Zone with Chris Broussard and looked at Maverick Carter, who was there on that day.
Yeah.
I went through the Knuckleheads podcast with Quentin Richardson and Darius Miles and looked at what Ron Artest said since he was there on that day. In addition to countless other interviews and countless other podcasts, the story goes into depth about how LeBron James met Michael Jordan, what happened during the pickup game, and what happened afterwards with Ron Artest and Michael Jordan, and a story about how he broke his ribs, which could have been around the same time or even on the same day. So if
This
you
shit's
enjoy
crazy.
these types of videos, I'd greatly appreciate if you guys could drop a like.
Hey,
on this video
shut the fuck up.
Very talented.
The first, so I'm growing up and I'm watching, this guy, Michael Jordan. I think all you guys know him, I think. So I'm growing up watching this guy on TV every day, and
Bro,
I'm
that-
wow,
hey,
he's
bro.
an amazing basketball player.
His, like, maneuver dunks is crazy.
Yeah, when you first met Mike, like, how'd you feel?
Amazing. It was probably how guys feel when they meet LeBron.
I think it was my junior year. of
Hey,
high
bro,
school.
Ron
I went to
Artest, the
Chicago
Malice
to
in the
go to a
Palace,
city
bro.
called Hoops where he
Bro, I remember the Malice in the Palace. I remember seeing that shit, bro. You a real, hey, that was tough. Tough. Bro, back in Indiana, when I was a kid, I see that on TV, and then I had my little Indiana hoop on the door. Come
he
on.
plays basketball in the summertime.
I was in Chicago.
Ron Artest, an OG.
You know, the runs was at Hoops.
And we were getting ready to leave, and we were literally walking out the door. This red Ferrari pulls down the street, and it was literally like, for LeBron and I, it was like Black Jesus was coming down the street in a red Ferrari with a bucket cap on.
I didn't know he
Damn.
was here, but I seen him walking towards me, and it was kind of like he was walking on air. I had to
Hey,
fix
bro, you
myself.
know Ferraris is like little nigga cars. I'm too big for a
It was-
Ferrari,
it's
bro.
like- he was like Black Jesus to me. Like,
If I don't get a,
And
I gotta get a
Michael sat and had
truck.
conversation with
That's
us
gotta be my
about
first car.
basketball. And I honestly don't remember anything that was said in the
I really want that
conversation. It was
Cybertruck.
like
I'm saving for that
everything
Cybertruck.
just sounded like blurred out to me, like I was listening to God speak. It was like I don't even remember what he was saying, and that was the first time he met Michael and myself.
You're saying when he was 16, you guys would go to the Hoops gym, the famous Hoops gym in Chicago, and play with a bunch of pros. Tell me about that.
So we went over that spring and took LeBron, and we were kind of just like in awe, literally like in awe. It was like during the days, like all the pros would come in. Like
The fuck?
Antoine Walker, Ron Artest, Jamal Crawford.
All right, we back.
I was in Chicago because I got drafted, and the runs was at Hoops.
Is this when you? This is when you
you
broke
broke
his
his
ribs.
rib?
This is the.
Yeah, that's when it was that time.
So the same first time you met him, you broke his ribs.
Actually, maybe like the 5th or 6th game I played against Michael.
Right.
And it was an accident.
Wow.
It was an accident. He was going hard. It was crazy.
Ron Artest was, I mean, unbelievable. I mean, he'd show up to the gym with like,
Bro, Ron Artest plays crazy
no
hard.
socks on and hoop. Like, Ron, one thing about Ron Artest, he's a hooper. He's just like, he like forgot his socks. He just hooped.
So to fast forward, at this point, he's the best player in the league.
Yeah.
I broke his record averaging 25. He was averaging 35. He's out 3 months. So he was cooking everybody. You know what I'm saying? Finley was in there. Stackhouse was in there. A young LeBron was in there.
Did he know of you?
Well, yeah, I think he did. He, you know, he called me a young fella, of course.
Yeah.
You know, and just basically told me to keep working at it, and someday I can get to the NBA. I was a junior in high school, so you know, I guess he told me something right, and I just kept working at it.
At first, it was like LeBron was this 16-year-old kid. They're like, you know, he couldn't get in the first game or two because they're pros. Why the hell do they care about this?
That shit crazy, ain't it? It's crazy,
What the
huh?
hell is that? What difference does it make? We're here to get our work in, and we're trying to get better. But then Tim would let him in at the end of the run.
Yeah,
I was there.
Twan
playing
had
against
brought
him.
him out there. That's why
I
he
gave him
was
a
there.
forearm on fast break. He was coming. He was cooking. Nobody can guard him. LeBron James.
Oh.
He couldn't guard him. I'm like, I'm getting embarrassed. He's embarrassing us.
He was out there playing, and if you watch the game, he wasn't like dominating. He wasn't like, but he didn't stick out. You didn't go like, oh, there's a kid out there. It was like, oh, there's just another player out there. Like, you know, he got a couple buckets.
He holding his own. That's what they saying.
Speed of LeBron James. Boom. I lay him on the floor. He get up and start cooking more. He's just tough. He was about 225 at that time. But I remember him just being tough. LeBron was nice. 15 years old, a killer. All right, but nobody was giving MJ a run for their money at that age. MJ was killing. MJ was straight. Like MJ he would average 35 if I didn't break his rib. He averaged 25, and he had to sit out 3 months because he had to recover. People forget that MJ averaged 25.
And people think that
At
Jordan
38 years
versus,
old.
if they played a 1v1, LeBron's working Jordan.
LeBron was definitely killing him. I remember. He was big and strong, and they couldn't guard him. That's how that wins clutch points. He was definitely playing well.
Bro, how many 16-year-olds you know can go up against, at the time, the best player of all time and hold their own and go back and forth with a nigga? How many 16-year-olds you know that can do that? None? LeBron? Okay. Just saying. Y'all can't even go, some of you 16-year-olds can't even hold your own in your own high school gym class. Like, and to think he did this against Jordan, that's crazy.
Like meeting Michael Jordan.
That's crazy.
Was that pretty cool?
Oh yeah, it was great. You know, for me to meet Michael Jordan, it was like, I think it was better than the president.
Now, how crazy is that? That is the story about how a 16-year-old LeBron James faced off against Jordan, who was 38 years old and still one of the better players, before Ron Artest broke his ribs. And speaking of that, here is the story about how Ron Artest broke Michael Jordan's ribs, which could have been on the exact same day when LeBron James was there.
Bro, Jordan's layup package
He's
is
playing
fucking
basketball,
crazy.
And when I get to the gym, I see Michael Jordan, so I'm ready to piss in my pants. Honestly. I don't know what to do at this point. Okay? So anyway, I'm like, man up. And now I'm like, okay.
Hey, you know what's crazy? I got a picture of me with it wasn't D-Wade. It's a picture of me with Chauncey Billups. I got a picture of me with Blake Griffin and DeAndre Jordan. Chris Paul couldn't make it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. I used to, you know what I'm saying? I used to play ball, you know what I'm saying? I got to meet people. I said, I met Blake Griffin. That's, bro.
So Jordan out.
How many niggas you know on YouTube met Blake Griffin? DeAndre Jordan. Chauncey Billups. I know Crispy Flake said that Chauncey Billups talked to him in the Twitters. But how many niggas you know met him and got a picture, played ball with them? That's crazy. That's crazy.
Grab me like this, he holds you. And I tried to get in front of him. We was in Chicago in the summertime playing pickup basketball. At that age, when I sensed that somebody's better than me, I go into my street mode. So then, you know, my defense is
nigga played bully ball?
The best person there to guard him, honestly. There's nobody else there to guard him. When I got a chance to play against Michael, immediately I'm like, I don't give a rat's
Hey, bro, y'all better invest in JP
Morgan
Morgan in the future, bro.
And he was talking trash. So this one time, you know, he was posting up and he was holding me this way. Michael posted me up. You can't let Michael get the ball. At this point, he's the best player in the league. I knew if I let him touch the ball, he's going to score. So I cannot let him touch it. So he was holding me, and I moved his arm out the way.
Yep.
And then as I was denying him and trying to hop over his arm because his arm got to my hip, he's strong.
Yeah.
I pushed his arm up, and I hit him in the ribs by mistake. I remember him like this.
That effect, bro. I need to learn how to edit for my other channel.
He was at the free throw line. And hit the game, went up.
Crazy.
With broken ribs.
He went down and they.
No, he didn't go down. Jordan was crazy. I hit him in the ribs. He holds his ribs. He takes about 5 seconds. Then it's his ball, and he ends the game on the jumper, and he walks off. Then he walks off the floor. And then that was it. Then I heard. Next day I hear. My agent called me, you broke Michael Jordan ribs? Somebody said, you broke Michael Jordan? I'm like, what? I didn't break Michael Jordan ribs. And then the media, back in the day, they was like, Ron Artest had a fight with Michael Jordan. He went crazy and broke Michael Jordan's ribs.
Had a fight with
I'm
Michael
like,
Jordan.
Oh, boy, I'm like sick, I'm like, it's bad attention.
Yeah.
So I didn't go to the gym, and then Michael Jordan called me.
You know who the sickest nigga is? Reggie Miller. That... Him and Michael Jordan's back and forth was hilarious, bro. That shit's legendary.
But the Michael Jordan I saw, and remember he averaged 25 that year.
Right.
Yeah.
I broke his record averaging 25. He was averaging 25. He's out 3 months. Remember how good he was playing?
Right, with the Wizards, right.
So now, just think about it. He was out 3 months. He had to sit out about 2 to 3 months to heal that rib.
Right.
I'm telling you, the Michael Jordan I saw in that gym, he was going to average 35.
Yeah.
And that's what killed me the most because, Michael's back. I'm in the league. I want to see Michael average 35. I don't.
Damn, he was an all-star when he was like 40? God damn. Nigga was like 37.
I'm sick to this day.
Honestly, the way that Ron Artest describes Michael Jordan, it's scary to think about how good he could have been had he not broken his ribs. I mean, to think about a 38-year-old Michael Jordan dominating the league is just a scary thought. But if anybody could dominate at age 38,
Christ, bro.
You would have to assume it would be MJ. Had he not broken his ribs, how many points do you think he could have averaged that season? But what do you guys think? Do you think that LeBron James and Michael Jordan is an amazing story? Did you have a feeling that this is what happened? That LeBron James was able to hold his own even at 16 years of age? Obviously, the way that the story is described is sort of how I imagined it. LeBron James would be able to hold his own against NBA players even at the age of 16, which you have to give him props.
Well, at first, my dad used to say, he was like, at first he didn't believe the hype. He like, man, what this little nigga gonna do against NBA niggas? He Darius Miles. Y'all know the video a Darius Miles? He like, yeah, you think a little nigga like him gonna just immediately come in? That's how my dad felt at first too. Then my dad went and watched him play. And he was like, oh yeah, that motherfucker's a real deal. That nigga, they was like, he going straight to the league. That little boy crazy.
Holding his own against guys like Ron Artest obviously shows the talent that he had because he was.
And how old is LeBron?
16 years old.
36.
So let me know what you think about this story. Let me know how you think it was put together. And
how
if you're not subscribed, and I know a lot of you guys.
I think he was born 85, so my dad 4 years older than him.
Every single week. If you could hit that like button for me, that would be amazing. It helps the channel.
But this is a good video, bro, because I know this happened and it's true. So yeah, this is a nice little story. YouTube, it's time to say goodbye. You know what I'm saying? You know what we do. Hit the links in the description, man. Like, comment, and subscribe. Comment videos I should watch next. And I'll catch y'all boys on the foot.